Hello everyone, Lightrostorm here, and today I'm going to be going through every winner of every season of Total Drama and try to give my best guess on what they did with their winnings. Or for those that didn't get the money when they won, what they might have done. I'm going to include both endings to every season for this, so let's get into it. And obviously spoilers ahead for every season. We gotta start off with the first season's winners of Total Drama Island. They were Owen and Gwen. Some people forget this, but this season actually had a $100,000 cash prize. In Owen's ending, Chris offers Owen the money, but says that he could give it up for a chance to win $1 million. Owen chooses to do the second option, so he never actually spends his money, although he did make it very clear that he would have thrown a huge party for everyone who was on the show. As for Gwen's ending, she gets presented with the same offer, but refuses. However, Chris just pulls out a packet of contracts, enabling him to force the cast to compete for the million. So she literally gets robbed, which is pretty lame. In terms of what she would have done the money, she had already agreed to split it with Owen when they teamed up on Heather in I Triple Dog Dare You to get her eliminated. So she'd be down to $50K right off the bat. But Gwen did say that she wanted to go traveling and then go to university to study art history after high school. After seeing that $1 million is on the line, all of the contestants begin a race to find and bring the briefcase to the dock. But 14 of the campers tie, leading to the events of Total Drama Action, where they would go on to compete for $1 million and in all of the following seasons. Speaking of, the two possible winners for Total Drama Action are Beth and Duncan. For Beth, she said a few different things in the finale episode of Action. These include starting a marketing campaign to help her boyfriend Brady recruit more tree planters to help the environment, taking her Brady to eat, buying various items that she's had her eye on for a while, going on a tropical cruise to France with Lindsay, and buying a schoolhouse for underprivileged children. Whether or not she did any of these things is totally unknown, except for the cruise to France, as in the Celebrity Manhunt special, we see Lindsay and Beth in Paris where they go to jail for messing up the Mona Lisa. It's stated that Beth's parents had to sell their car to afford bail, so I guess Beth blew through all her money super quick. Maybe she did do all those things she said she'd do. As for Duncan, he also said a few different things in the finale, like how he wanted to donate some money to Greenpeace, an environmental activist group. He thinks they're cool because they hijack ships and a lot of their members get arrested. But the Celebrity Manhunt special does tell us that he and Courtney have been fighting a custody battle for their pet raccoon, which likely would have been a little costly for Duncan. So we can assume some of his winnings went to that if he won. And in the ending where he doesn't win, I don't know, he just gets the money somehow, I guess. For World Tour, Heather and Alejandro are our winners. However, neither receives the money as it's burned in a volcano by Ezekiel. With Ezekiel. For such prominent characters who scheme many ways to win, we know almost nothing about what either of them would have wanted to do with the money, if they had actually received it. Heather has stated that she wanted a reality show called The World According to Heather, but that's like almost all of it. I'm sure there's some kind of line for Heather about what she'd do if she won. I mean, she's in 75 episodes of the show, but that's all I can remember. And other than Alejandro saying that him and Heather could take over the world if they didn't win the money, that's basically nothing for him. So sorry to disappoint here, but literally neither of the main antagonists of Total Drama have anything. Revenge of the Island sees either Lightning or Cameron winning the money. Luckily, these two actually receive the money, so I can explain what they might have done with it. For Lightning, he states that he wants to buy his own football stadium to train for football season. However, he does have a really bad leg injury now due to him getting struck by lightning and having that brutal fight with Cameron, so he might need to focus on that first, as Chris suggests. As for Cameron, he no longer needed to pay for his new bubble, as he had grown a lot over the course of the new season. So he decides to spend it on everyone else who competed. If he splits the money 13 ways, everyone would get $76,923 to spend, which is almost as much as the original grand prize of Total Drama Island, giving the 13 people. Brick wanted to go to fashion school, Scott definitely needed medical care, Sam wanted every console in existence and a new TV, and Joe wanted to open a gym. So we can assume that they all got their wish due to Cameron's generosity. Okay, so for All-Stars, it's kinda easy to figure out what Mike and Zoe would have spent their money on. Each other. It would have just been a rich couple and probably shared some of their money with Cameron since they'd become great friends. Pahkitew Island isn't hard to work through either. In fact, all of the final four say what they want to do. Sugar says she wants to go to college so she can learn how to apply makeup to animals for movies. I don't think that's entirely possible, but it's a good thing she doesn't get the money, I guess. She gets third. Sky mentions that she wants to hire the world's best Olympic gymnast so they can coach her. Sean wanted to spend his full $1 million on the best zombie bunker ever, but ultimately agreed to split the money with Jasmine. So she gets $500K to spend on her cage fighting school / flower shop as well. Roses are red, bruises are blue. We'll also cover the winners of Ridonculous Race, because why not? After Jeff and Brody returned, they both agreed to split the money with Devin and Carrie, but then Brody says, yeah, $50,000 each. So they either gave them $500K or $50K. But what do they actually do with their money? After a brief rewatch of the spinoff, I am here to report that these characters never say what they want to do with it. Maybe the police cadets did? Nope. So yeah, there goes a few hours of my life. But honestly, the surfers are kinda easy to figure out. They'd each have $250K after splitting with the best friends, and I'd probably just see them traveling, partying, impulsive buying, etc. I do not see that money lasting long. For the cadets, I guess the same could be said for MacArthur, but Sanders would likely save and spend her money wisely. Other than that, I don't got many other ideas. But hey, how about that new season? Total Drama Island 2023. Well, I'm once again pretty sad to say that neither Bowie nor Priya state what they plan to do with the $1 million. Priya had finally achieved her parents' dream for her of winning Total Drama, so she'd probably just be normal and live a comfortable lifestyle, which she likely already was. And honestly, look at Bowie. He already seems to be pretty well off, so both of these characters would probably just live lavish lives, even better than the high-end ones they already did. Unless Priya's parents try and claim the money for themselves since they trained her for it, I could kind of see them going for something like that based on their description. But anyway, that's what every winner likely did or would have done with their money, explained as well as I possibly could. The winners of Island and World Tour did not receive their money, but everyone else did, so that's nice. Owen, Gwen, Duncan, Beth, Lightning, Cameron, Sean, and Sky all state what they want to do with it, or it's shown to an extent in Duncan and Beth's case. So that's half of the winner's spendings deduced pretty conclusively. Therefore, I think my work here is done. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little jog through all the winners. It was actually pretty surprising to figure out some of these results, and I think it's interesting to report on. Do you guys think the next season will be clear on what the winners will do? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But as always, tell me if you like this video, comment your requests for future videos, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.